Welcome to the Millionaires Masterclass. You're here for one of two reasons. Number one, your ads are not converting. You're not getting the customers that you need. They're falling flat. Or number two, your ads are running good, you're getting booked calls and you're not making sales. Either you yourself, your sales conversions are low, or your sales team are not closing. I want you to consider the possibility of you actually just making a small shift in your marketing and your mindset around it, to where you could actually get loads of customers 24/7, 7 days a week, these customers booking calls, and you and your sales team closing 8 out of 10 calls. 80% sales conversion. Just picture that for a second. If you can have 80% sales conversion, how is your business gonna look? How are the profits gonna look? What would you do and how fast would you scale? How big would you grow if you literally were getting the ads in the leads that you needed, converting, and you closing at 80% over and over and over again? See, here's a principle that I want you to think about right now. When you make your product, program, or service that you're offering available to everybody, nobody wants it. But when you actually make your product or your program or your service that you're offering to only a select few people, there's only a couple of spots left, there's only a certain person that we're going to offer this to, everybody wants it. See, this is a mindset that I created myself. I literally a year ago was standing on stage. I was given all that I had. The audience is given all they got back to me. The energy is going back and forth. It's exciting. I go backstage on a break, and all I could think of is, man, I'm not happy. I'm not coaching the people I want to coach. There's people in the audience I don't want to coach. And the reason why that happened was we made the offer available to everybody. That was the problem. That's how the interview method came to fruition. I needed it for my own business. And as I put this together, I can't tell you what has happened for our business, because now we get to choose who it is that we work with. I want you to have that mindset. So the foundation behind the interview method is the mindset. You got to have the proper mindset. You get to actually choose who it is that you're working with. When you can create an offer around only choosing who you want to work with, be selective on who you offer and who you pitch, your world will change forever. You will make the kind of money you've always made or always wanted to make, but you also will be fulfilled inside. Now, when you have this proper mindset, it's going to drive the second principle or the second foundation of the interview method, which is the marketing. Now, when you choose who it is that you want to work with, your marketing is going to reflect that. Your ads are going to look different, because you're going to say there's only a couple of spots left. There's a select few. I'm only looking for this kind of person. This program or this offering is not for everybody. Your opt-in is going to be better. You're going to get better data because people want it then, because it's not available for everybody. Your video sales letter, the page you're on right now, that's going to look different because it's not for everybody. Your booked calls are going to be crazy better. You're going to get less booked calls, but I'd rather have less booked calls with people that actually want my help versus just anybody that's going to book a call these days. I ain't got time for that. I don't know if you have time for that. I don't have time for that. So as I go through the interview method myself and scale my own businesses, it has changed things forever. And I thought, you know what? I am going to start training people with the interview method because it works so well. So when you have the proper mindset to choose who it is that you're going to work with, it's going to drive your marketing. Your marketing is going to look different, which in turn is going to drive your sales. The target is 80% sales conversion. 80%. That means out of 10 people that you talk to, you close 8. Over and over and over again. When you do this 1 or 2 weeks in a row, it's going to drive your mindset, your belief. You're like, oh my God, I get to choose who I want to work with? Yes, you do. Because you set it up right with the right foundation. It's going to drive your marketing even harder, which is going to drive your sales and your book calls. It's going to drive your mindset even better. Your belief system and your confidence is going to go through the roof. And you're just going to go through this triangle right here of money. That's what's going to happen. If you can just understand the foundation down here. Now I'm going to give you some strategies right now on how you can close at 80%. I'm not going to give you all of the script. We don't have time for that here, but I am going to give you 3 strategies that we use over and over and over again that works better than anything I've ever seen in the world. Number 1 is application. Now, thinking, Dan, this is nothing new. You're right. Applying for a position or applying for a spot, nothing new. But when you have the frame around I choose who I work with, and my marketing reflects that, when someone books a call, when they go through my funnel, when they book a call, they have to apply. They have to actually complete an application. Second strategy is the takeaway. You got to use a takeaway. When you use the takeaway, guess what? You're exclusive. You're being true to yourself. You're only choosing who it is that you want to work with. And number 3 is you got to put your client on an emotional roller coaster. I'm going to show you how to put your client through all 3 of these inside the sales conversation. I'm going to show you right now. So the very first part of the call is going to be an intro. Here's how my intro sounds all the time. I'm so glad that you submitted your application to be considered on one of the spots that we have left for this amazing program, the interview method. Now I want to review your questions with you. I'm going to have a couple of questions on the answers that you gave us when you applied. Is that okay if I ask you some questions on the answers that you gave us? They're going to say yes. Say great, because like I told you, for you to be considered, we only have a couple of spots left. We're not offering this to everyone. So if you're a fit, great, we'll give you an offer. If you're not a fit, that's okay. We'll just part ways friends. Is that good? They're going to say yes. If they say no, I'm not playing this game, no problem. It's not a game. Obviously you're not a fit, and you go to the next call. Here's the thing that happens. When you actually set the frame and you have the application, you're validating the application, then you're using the takeaway. You are actually controlling the conversation to a point to where you're finding out the facts that you need. This is where the roller coaster, the emotional roller coaster comes into play. You need the emotional roller coaster. The reason you need the emotional roller coaster is because you need to find out the facts. See, here's the thing. If I don't know exactly what's going on with the client that I'm talking with, I'm not qualified to offer them anything that it is that I have to sell them. They don't qualify. I don't qualify to make the offer if I don't know enough about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive their emotions straight down. What does a roller coaster do? It brings you down, it brings you up. I'm going to bring them down. I'm going to ask them a question like, so, tell me what are you facing? What are you working with right now? What's the problem in your business? They're going to go, oh man, my ads, they're not converting. Tell me more about that. Okay, why do you need to have your ads convert? And then they tell me, and I go, okay, what am I doing? I'm driving down, I'm finding out the facts of the situation. Then I'm going to use a bridge, and I'm going to say something to the effect in this bridge scenario right here is, thank you for being so upfront with me. Now I know exactly what you need to work on. Let's talk about how far you want to take this thing. Tell me how far you want to take this thing in the next 12 months without any limitations. How much profit do you want to make in your business? Oh, you want to make $1 million. Okay, great. Is that gross or is that profit? Is that gross or is that net? Oh, it's net. Okay, great. What am I doing? I'm driving their emotions up. What are you going to do with that money? Oh, you're going to go on vacation? Where are you going to go? You have a family? Tell me about them. Yeah, I've got 2 kids. I've got a wife. Great. What are you going to buy them? Where are you guys going to go? What I'm doing is I'm driving their emotions up, and I'm attaching them to something. I'm getting something that they can actually get to where they get pulled to that. That's so important in the sales conversation. Then I'm going to have another bridge, and guess what I'm going to do? Yes, I'm going to drop them down. So I see that you want to make $1 million net. I see that you want to do this. You want to go on this vacation. You want to do this with your wife, and you want to do this for your kids. What is it that you need to change, or what is the number one hurdle or challenge you need to overcome to be able to get to this $1 million net every single year? They're going to go, oh, well, my ads. Tell me more about your ads. What do you need specifically? Oh, well, I just need someone to write the copy. I need someone to actually teach me how to write copy. I don't know all these things. Everyone talks about this hook and call to action and enrolling with a story and all this. I don't know any of it. Okay, great. So I understand the problem. I do a bridge. And then if my solution is the If the interview method is the solution to their problem, I'm going to make an offer. I'm literally going to bring their emotions up as I make an offer and I enroll them into one of the last couple of spots we have for the program. That's how the interview method works. They're going to be looking at me going, oh my gosh, thank you for considering me. And I'm going to say, you're welcome. You're willing to do the work because you were playing with me full out right here on the call. I know you're coachable and trainable because of the way that you handle yourself on the call. I want you to be a part of this program. I want you to have success. I'm going to help you. So here's the offer I have for you right now. So you've been on this video sales letter, you've watched this, you've gotten some training. These 3 pieces right here is going to change things forever. They really are. If you have the proper mindset for you to choose and structure your offers around people that you want to work with, your marketing will be different. Your sales conversions will be at 80%. I want you to book a call. Click below, book a call. You have an opportunity to talk to me directly. I am the one that you're going to talk to, not anyone on the sales team. I'm going to be the one that's going to vet you. I'm going to be the one that we're going to talk and we're going to see if you're a fit for the program. If you're not a fit, no problem. But if you are a fit, we're going to lock arms. You're going to be one of the last couple of people we're putting in this next class that we're running, and we're going to change your life forever. Just imagine you are going to get a copy of this funnel right here. The very funnel that you're on, you get a copy of it. You're going to get a copy of the entire sales script. You're going to get a copy of and training on not just the 3 strategies, but all 20 strategies on what you need to have in a sales call to be at 80% week after week after week. So if that's exciting for you and you want to be considered and you want more information about that and you want to talk with me personally about this, click below and book your call. Make sure you spend time on your answers. I'm going to review the application. I'm going to review the answers that you submit. If I don't like the answers, I'm going to text you back and say politely, maybe another time we'll have a call. Right now, I don't think you're a fit for one of these last spots. But if you take your time and I like your answers, then we're going to do the call. And I'm excited to help those individuals that I get to choose, that I get to work with. And I want you to have the same structure and the same ability that I have through the interview method. So click below, schedule and book your call, complete the application, and I can't wait to see what happens next.